Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Orbital Auto. We're back in production line, and we're setting up a brand new area where we're going to fit all of the door panels. We're about to unpause, and we're about to see how it's going to go. A whole bunch of cars are going to be delivered straight over here, which is really, really nice. And then we're going to see if they actually work out okay. We've still got a little bit of tinkering with this whole system to be doing, but that's not a problem. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff in transportation over here. None of it should be imported. It should all be locally made, locally produced stuff. Okay, so what do we actually need? We need alarms and servos. So I think it's probably worth us having a massive servo section over here. Maybe not 36, maybe like 24. Only local, of course. And we can also get an alarm system. We'll probably need like 10 alarm systems. I actually don't think that we can make alarm systems. I think we have to have them imported, actually. I don't think that there is a way. Let me check that just quickly. That would be in the fit body section. Not the fit roof section, the fit doors section. Yep, pretty sure that there is no way to do that. Also, we need the sensors as well. So let's get the sensors. Not the engine control unit. The sensor, and then we'll just have the rest of that stockpile as sensors. So we got servos over there. We got alarm units over here. Anything else that we need? We do need computer chips. We should probably just get an entire barrage of computer chips just chilling out over here. So theoretically, once all of the orders for these parts come in, and we should be fine. Theoretically, anyway. Next slot not found. Okay, what we need to do is we need to set this up just temporarily, just to make sure that it all works. There we go. Just to finish the last of these cars off. I know we need to upgrade all of these things. That's a little bit of an oversight on my part. But that should be fine, right? There we go. Electric windows. Imports, servos. We need to set all of these up. That's really annoying. Wing mirrors. I don't think we're making wing mirrors at the moment. You're missing the upgrade, electric windows. Pretty sure you're not. Pretty sure I just sorted you out. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that should work. Metal rolling. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about this at the moment. We'll get anti-lock brakes. That's what's next on the agenda. Okay, so do we have enough? Oh, nice. Do we have enough production? There we go. Do we have enough production? I'm not entirely sure that we do. And when I talk about production, I'm talking about computer chips. I'm talking about servos. Talking about windows. Talking about door panels. We got a full thing of door panels. Door panels are actually fine. We've got a lot of sensor units over here. Got a fine amount of alarms. We're waiting on a whole bunch more servos. I think we should probably increase the number of servos that we actually have. We've already got 36 computer chips coming in on there. We do need a whole bunch of windows. And we got a whole bunch of windows, but they're not being moved from stockpile to stockpile. So that's a little bit of an annoyance there. Okay. For the most part, that seems to be going okay. Next slot isn't connected, I know. We're about to set this up, and it can pretty much just go straight into this painting area. The good thing is that we can actually really shorten that journey over there. Or the journey from the other areas to the painting areas. Or to the paint shop, as it should probably be known as. Anyway, we'll get this to go down all the way over to the wall, because I'm still not sure that I'm still, you know, so-so about the stuff that we'll need to add on over here. Let's go there. And let's get you over here. The next slot technically hasn't been found yet, but it will be found soon. Demolish. There we go. And a conveyor. Right up there, into there, and into there. Perfecto. On a technical level, we should still probably have one of these. Oh no, that is still accessible up there. Okay, fine. I was a way to say that we should make sure that the cars that are just being finished off over here can still be delivered to this area. Anyway, how are we doing in terms of resource production? Okay, it's clear to me we probably need more door panels. We need more door panels over here. Also, we need a maintenance department over here because that is simply unacceptable that we have stuff broken down? Stuff breaking down in such a key area. This is a lot of production that we can expect in this area. It's just about making sure that we have all of the stockpiles in place to manage it. So, first of all, we need to actually check. Is everything linked? Yeah, everything's linked up. That's fine. Let's just get door panels. We just need door panels. Door panels for days. Okay. And we should be fine for door panel production. We should be totally fine for door panel production. Where's our door panels? Door panels are over here. Yeah. Let's put a stock limit on this of, like, 10. Because I think that most of our door panels can still be, or should be stored in this area if we possibly can make it that way. Insufficient wing mirrors. Yeah, we should probably make, a resource importer over here, and then a resource conveyor. Just in case we actually need to import anything that actually, you know, like the heated wing mirrors and whatnot and all that nonsense that we're not actually manufacturing at the moment. Yeah. Okay, at least the door panels are being locally made. However, the fact that we don't have a whole number over there kind of makes me a little bit worried, actually. How many door panels? 156 are consumed, and we need 100... sorry, 156 are being consumed, but we're only producing 112 at the moment. That, to me, is a little bit of a problem. I suspect that we might be having some import issues. Yeah. Yeah, we've not actually got that many door panel manufacturing areas. We should probably make some more. Let's make some more door panel manufacturing areas just to make sure that we are totally fine. Okay. Yeah, let's link you up. Perfect. Also, we can now make steel sheets. I don't know why I would really care about this, but I guess it's something to do. That can nestle in there quite nicely. There we go. Again, it'll help us reduce the amount of steel sheeting which we need to import. And I believe that the only reason why we'd want to do this is because we need to import multiple steel sheets, whereas you can make, you know, multiple steel sheets out of... Hold on a minute. I can put a supply stockpile right in here. I can say add item, steel sheet, only local, and let's get you to carry 36. Link up the resource conveyor, link that up over there as well. Get you to export over here, and then I can tell you, import only local steel sheets. Predictive stock control, yes please. Only local, and you can also be only local. You can also be only local. Now, I didn't do that before checking the amount of sheets that we can actually make. So you make 2 steel sheets every 1 minute 30 seconds, and you consume 2 steel sheets every 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, actually might be okay. We've got 4 machines. 4 times 1 minute 30 is like 6 minutes. So we should actually be able to supply all of our steel sheeting needs with just this machine. And that will actually, believe it or not, free up a whole bunch of import room over here, so we can just import steel rather than steel sheets. So if that works out okay, then you know, that's happy days really for us. Anyway, that's sort of like the byproduct of making this area work over here. We're not getting enough door panels. We're not getting enough door panels through over here. And this is a problem. This is a problem if we're not making enough door panels. Yeah, we need more. It says that we need more servos, but pretty sure servos aren't really the big problem here, because we actually have. We're actually not waiting too long on servos. What we are waiting for a long time on is door panels. Here's what we're gonna try and do. We're gonna actually start making door panels slightly more locally. And this is another reason why we left a little bit of extra space over here. 3 more door panel sections. Now, this one. This is the import section, yeah. So, resource conveyor. Let's link that up over there. There we go. I mean, we're literally just going to be importing steel sheets from over here. And alarms. And we're also importing steel sheets from over there. That's only going to be a temporary situation. Pretty sure that we're only going to be importing steel sheets over there in a little bit. We could set it up so that we've got a another steel press over here, or whatever it's called. We could do that, but that's not really what we're interested in. Either way, that should give us plenty of door panels. Plenty of door panels. Sure, we'll get all of those bad boys set up with anti-lock brakes. Okay, door panels are now no longer an issue. Okay, we're still importing a heck of a lot of servos. It just takes an awfully long time for them to get delivered down here. Are we actually making enough servos? That's the next question. Not really. I mean, well, kind of, I guess. Kind of is the answer to that question. Anyway, it looks like door panel production has kind of stabilized, at least for now, which is quite nice. It looks like we're not asking for any more door panel nonsense type stuff anyway. Also, it looks like the number of cars that we're now throughputting is enough to deal with the cars that we're actually buying. Have we seen any spike in productivity? A little bit of a spike in productivity, but nothing too crazy, honestly. Now we've got an issue with painting. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. But that's actually okay, because we're currently working on turbo drying. Not like that will actually make any difference. Why don't we work on next-gen paint compressors? Because I really don't want to worry about painting right now when we're trying to get this whole door thing fixed. Next-gen paint compressors. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. Let's make this come to fruition. Also, are we at the maximum level of whatever it's called? Fast delivery. Why am I even looking here? Fast delivery. No. Yeah, turbocharged overhead conveyors. AI chip manufacturer, we've not even dealt with that. Rapid panel stamping. If we were to get rapid panel stamping, it would unlock an upgrade slot at the make door panel. That would actually be really good for us to do, and it would mean that we could just hopefully rely on the existing amount of door panel manufacturing that we've got, rather than having these guys chilling around extra. Yeah, there we go. This is good. This is actually totally fine. Predictive stock control. Why does predictive stock control not buy for everywhere when I buy it for everywhere? Predictive... you know, these buildings not having... These stations not having predictive stock control is actually a huge problem. Because it's super difficult to tell if it doesn't have predictive stock control. You know, there'll only be, you know, a bit of a door panel that doesn't go here, it doesn't go there. Anyway, we have got a whole bunch more throughput on that, so that is really, really nice. I'm super happy with the way that that turned out. We also didn't really seem to waste very much money. Are you building a car right now? If you are building a car, it's invisible. Anyway, that's perfect. That's us sorted the problem, I think. We're now managing, hopefully, to keep pace with pretty much everything. One of the weird things, or one of the not the weird things, one of the good things is that well, not good, but rather in the middle. As we start to get a more efficient process up and running, the demands on the factory actually become larger. Oh, hold on, we've got a whole bunch of door panel manufacturing stuff over here. Is that connected up to the network? Yeah, that is connected up to the network. I just wanted to make sure because it doesn't seem like we're actually shipping door panels from over there. We're shipping them from here, but apparently we still need more door panel manufacturing. Okay, I don't understand, but whatever the case, we're pretty much fine for door panels at the moment. So that's kind of nice. You're broken down. That's okay. We can actually totally fine with a breakdown. Yeah. Anyway, the painting situation has seemingly rectified itself. We do have a little bit of a queue up for the paint finish section, but that's okay. Honestly, the paint shop was one of the first bits that we redid, and it works out totally great. Actually, super happy with the way that it's worked out. After the painting area, coming down here, that's also fine. Everything looks good to me over in this section. We got the whole fit steering wheel section, which is a whole bunch of things, but it's okay. And then these processes are, they look pretty chaotic, but in actuality, they work. They work. This whole thing is now working. And you know what? We're seeing a lot more cars being worked on at present because we've got a handle on this whole situation over here. I'm super happy with that, actually. You know what? We might not even have needed 4 fit panel sections. We could have maybe even gotten away with 3 because we're just working at such a high efficiency rate. Genuinely, very happy with this. Looks like one of your car models is too cheap. I don't care. Just go away, please. Yeah, so that's really nice. And the interesting thing is that we could even perhaps get a third line over here. A third line of fitting hoods and stuff. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Because now we do not need any of this nonsense. There we go. Boom. We don't need that. We don't need this. Think of the space that we can actually free up. Supply stockpile, we don't need that. We don't need any of this nonsense. I should probably have researched that technology that gives us a little bit of extra chunk of change for refunding. But that's okay, because we're doing fine for money. Speaking of money, are we able to repay a loan? Oh, we are actually able to repay that loan. I'm going to take that out, just because we're making a lot of money right now anyway. Unfortunately, no loans that we can take out, so puts us in a little bit of a precarious position. But that's okay. That's okay right now. Let's not... We'll apply it to some options. Sure, we'll apply it to all those options. White leather seats, sure, we'll research that. Okay, a little bit of a precarious position here, but that's okay. We're fine. I think that we might just survive. We might need to reduce the prices on some stuff, but that's okay. Sure. I'm not that bothered. Anyway, things are looking good. Things are looking up. Things are actually looking pretty darn smooth. We're waiting for those next-gen paint compressors to come online. Not like it really matters, or it seems to have mattered. Although we can upgrade this. We can upgrade the paint finish, and we can also upload the base coat, the paint undercoat station with the paint compressor nozzles. So that will be nice to do. That's broken down. That's not a problem. Yeah, we could actually look at getting ourselves a third lane of the body manufacturing. Maybe it's not something that we're super concerned about right now, but we could maybe fit a third lane in here and have the extra stuff over here. We can move this this fit door panel section up there. That's definitely something that we could do. I'm not even convinced that these are actually being utilized to their full potential. We could probably even just get rid of them. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even care. This whole thing is working perfectly. We're almost about to edge above the 40% mark, so that's kind of nice. It just feels really good to have this section up and running. It's pretty much flawless, really, at this point. Yeah, really, really happy with that. In fact, this whole section is pretty flawless. Fitting the rear bumper. That does seem to be a slight issue. Not quite sure why it's taking such a long time to get the resources needed over here. What we could do, however, actually, is link these two bad boys up. I didn't mean to do that, as you could probably tell. So we now should be able to import the rear bumper from over there. I guess because it's so quick. Like, it literally is just so quick. Do you have predictive stock control? You do have predictive stock control. So I'm not really sure why that's not working. Add item. Rear bumper. Prefer local, but, you know. We're not making any rear bumpers at the moment, I don't think. We could actually do that. Can we make bumpers? We can't make bumpers yet. It's coming though. It's coming. Anyway, we've now got a whole bunch more rear bumpers in the house. So that should make things a little bit easier. Can we connect you up? There we go. The front bumper, we're fine for front bumpers. The problem is that we can't store that many rear bumpers because we've got a whole bunch of sensors. We need a whole bunch of sensors in order to make this work. Have I got the right bumper? This is the rear bumper here. Why have we not? Why is this not just importing or just moving directly over there? Well, whatever the case, that's the only real bottleneck that we have in this whole process. Again, I think probably what we're going to do is we're just going to, over the next couple of episodes, we're just going to work through the entire line and just work out the bottlenecks, try and fix the bottlenecks, whether it's resource importing, whether it's we need more manufacturing, whatever it is. A bit of a breakdown, that's fine. For the most part, things are fine. This is actually something that we should probably keep in mind. The fact that there are so many darn sensors here, but we're just not importing bumpers very fast. Is there something wrong here? Rear bumper. We're constantly waiting for the resources. The sensors are coming from over there, but that's not the problem. Where's the rear bumper coming from? Why is it taking such a darned long time? You've got the predictive stock control. You got the predictive stock control. It's not like it's happening over here. We've always got a rear bumper over here. It's being moved, you know, just out of the stockpile and into there. That's so weird. Why is this happening? Maybe if we link up some more conveyor belts, that might get there quicker. You know what? remove that entirely, and then I'm just gonna replace it, and then just hope that whatever the issue is, it just fixes itself. There we go. Imports, sensor, only local. Rear bumper can be anything. There we go. Okay, so we got a lot of rear bumpers. We got a lot of imported rear bumpers. They're not coming from the stockpile, interestingly enough. If I was to get rid of this resource importer, that might make a slight difference. Next gen paint nozzles, let's get those. That is going to be super, super handy for all of us. For all of us people that love to paint. Should make it go significantly faster. The next stage, I think, is drying. Are we on to... We're not on to drying yet. We're on to rapid panel stamping, which is going to be a very, very big upgrade for us, considering a whole bunch of the problems originate from the number of panels that we can actually make. Fitting the rear bumper. That bottleneck seems to have cleared itself up. Fitting the trunk. Okay. Yeah, no idea why that was so much of a problem, but we've now got an appropriate number of rear bumpers, but everything is starting to break down. Now this is starting to become a problem. Right, so what is the speed at which we fix things now? 75%, that's pretty good. Maintenance efficiency, 75%, I'll take that. But a breakdown here and there doesn't actually make that much of a difference to me. Pretty okay with that. Good. Are we struggling for resource imports? Is that something that has just been happening that I haven't noticed? We really shouldn't be struggling for resource imports. We should be totally fine for resource imports. Yeah. I think that part of the problem is, and I think this is something that we'll need to build into our next line, or whenever we rejig a bit of the line, is that, installing all of the upgrades to each and every station is, first of all, it's not a very cost-effective way of doing things, but also it really puts a huge strain on the system. In terms of if you have to stockpile more resources, you have to import more resources in order to have all of the upgrades. So, for example, the keyless entry and the lane departure system, that requires a bunch of extra parts. The car alarm, that requires extra parts. Whereas, maybe if we had one of these guys who wasn't going to be fitted with a car alarm, then that would mean that we wouldn't have to stockpile as many resources. That is something to do. It's a little bit, I think it's going to be a little bit fiddly in order to get that to work properly, and it'll take a little bit of time, but it'll probably be worth it. But honestly, I'm just really, really happy with the way that things are going. We've actually managed to get above 40%. We're at 42% efficiency, which is pretty darn good. 40% also of our components are made in-house, which I think is truthfully quite incredible. It still says that we're not making enough chips. I believe that. I've got concerns with regards to the amount of chips that we're making. If you remember at the very start of the last episode, I did think I'd said that we need to make... slightly more, we need slightly more chip production, but that's the price that I'm willing to pay. Let's bump this down to like 20 chips, and then let's keep you at 36. So theoretically, that should mean that a larger proportion of our chips will be stored over here. This is where they're actually needed. There are some that are needed around this area, but maybe bump that just a little bit. There are some that are needed around this area, but I think more are needed in the door panel section. Anyways, speaking of that, we're in a really, really nice position. We have a loan that is ready to back us up if we need. We are profitable. Don't get me wrong. We are profitable. We're making an operating profit, which is really, really important. And if you take some of the capital spending out of the If you take some of the capital spending out of the 24-hour plan, I think that we actually are. We are profitable. Yeah, I think that things are in a good position. We now actually, believe it or not, do not have any loans. We're profitable. We've got 1.8 million in the bank. things are going good. We're looking up, and you know, honestly, we're probably thinking about trying to get ourselves a couple more cars being brought up onto the line. That is something that we'll need to refresh. We're going to need to refresh our offering of vehicles that we're currently producing, because honestly, our line is in a really, really good position now, and hopefully, we can continue to provide the great efficiencies that our shareholders love. Anyway, on that note, ladies and gents, we're going to wrap the episode up. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Orbital Auto in production line. I'll see you next time. Bye.